My name's Adam Brooks.
And I'm Paul Daly.
We set any cycling CIC up to bring the community more involved in things we're doing. So we already do a lot of work in schools, teaching kids how to ride bikes. We do a lot of work with talented athletes around the region as well, getting them on the bikes. And ultimately now we've set this up to work with the Velodrome as well. So we're going to be taking on board the Velodrome and doing a lot more work from Middlesbrough Velodrome.
Any cycling CIC has been set up to do anything to do with cycling in the northeast, whether that's infrastructure projects, whether that's delivery of learning to ride, or whether that's high-class coaching, anything in between really. We do the whole spectrum of things with regards to cycling.
We set it up because we felt there's a gap in the market. We have been operating for the last 3 or 4 years now. However, we are trying to bring the sport of cycling involved. So we are teaching kids how to ride a bike, but we also want to introduce the sport of cycling to people. So it's not just a case of being safe on the roads, like with your bikeability and things, but we also want to try and get more kids engaged in cycling longer term. So like you would do your football, your rugby, your mainstream sports, we also want to make cycling more of a mainstream sport in schools and encourage kids that they can take the sport further outside of school as well.
A lot of people just simply can't get involved in the sport at the racing level because they can't afford to. We want to change that because we believe that there are some really, really talented cyclists out there. We know that there are in the northeast of England. We've got World Tour riders from our region who've been riding with us for years, who've been coming to Middlesbrough Velodrome, and we think there's more and more people out there who could be that. But they're taken into other sports because maybe it's easier to access. We want to make cycling easy to access as a sport and as a safe way to travel and as something to just enjoy as well. So whether that's like taking it seriously, whether that's commuting to work, or whether it's just having a nice time on your bike, we want people to be able to access that.
We can break down the barriers. So we're breaking down the barriers through our funding streams. So if people need a bike, if they need some equipment, if we can put on free sessions, we'll do that to encourage more kids to get involved in the sport.
And adults as well.
Yeah. Everybody can get involved in the work we're doing. Like Paul's already mentioned, we want everyone to be involved. So whether that be a child from 2-3 years old on a balance bike for the first time, to somebody wanting to get back into the sport later in life, to somebody who maybe want to get on this bike for the very first time in later life. Absolutely anybody at all. We are purely inclusive.
Yeah, if people want to commute to work, we can help. If people want to learn to race, we can help. And that's any discipline, whether that's cyclocross, whether that's road racing, whether that's mountain bike, BMX, anything at all, we're there to help.
So if people do want to get involved and donate to the crowdfund, every penny that goes into this crowdfund will go towards some form of the Velodrome, whether that be injecting it into some new infrastructure, whether that be actually creating some new storage and getting more bikes, whether that be putting on some free funded sessions for the local communities, that every penny will go into Middlesbrough Velodrome. So we encourage local businesses, individuals, if you would like to become a part of the Velodrome and join our community, please go on and donate. Local businesses, if you would like to be a sponsor of the Velodrome, we will be filling the place full of sponsors, and you can have your name associated with Middlesbrough Velodrome and promote your organisation.
And if you want to donate something by the crowdfunder, you can actually buy some of those things from us. So we will have some really attractive packages for businesses to get the name on the Velodrome, or for individuals to get the name on the Velodrome. Watch out for those as we release them over time. There can be something in it for you as well. So it's not just donating to a good cause, it's also getting something that you can get some value out of yourself.
So the whole idea behind our crowdfund is to bring the Middlesbrough Velodrome into the hands of the community, if you like. So with our community interest company, we want to make sure we prolong the life of the Velodrome. We don't want the Velodrome to fall into disrepair. So with us being on site, with us being there more regularly, increasing the level of activity, we hope to make this a hive of activity and the Velodrome becomes an asset to the region.